Hi all, it's Scotty from S3 Model Works. It's Friday, August 1st. Happy August everybody. Just wanted to let you guys know what's on my bench, what's been on my bench, what's been going on my bench. Not much. It's been hot, really, really hot. But you probably saw in my last video, this cool bitchin' turntable right here was sent to me by a longtime family friend. And Kathy, I just want to say thank you very much. Kathy is also the very sweet lady who sent me this beautiful laser engraved necklace with the last picture of my dog who passed about 19 months ago. But anyway, Kathy, you're a doll. Thank you so much. They both mean the world to me. They're great. But I've been reading out some old kits. And basically the last 2 years I've just sort of been practicing and sort of reestablishing skills. So I wanted to show you guys what I had completed. These are the survivors. These are only the survivors. Other kits that I've had, I've probably built about maybe 40 in the last 2 years. I've basically been taking them back and forth to my part-time gig at the local hobby shop and giving them away to the youngsters, hoping to entice some of the little ones maybe into modeling. Not the toddler types, but the preteens, kids like that, kids that look like they need something to do. And there's a lot of them that come into our hobby shop. But just as a quick review, this is something just to share with you guys, just so you can get an idea of where I'm at with my build. The model that's closest to you there, that's to me as M41 Walker Bulldog tank. I started with that one. So, anyway, those are my efforts. You're probably not going to be able to see both sides of these, but you'll be able to get a pretty good idea as I go around the turntable. To the best of my recollection, the next one that I completed in order, minus, of course, the ones that I've given away, is the little Harrier. That's AV8B from Airfix in 172. That was a cool little kit. It started very well. It ended, the belly of it ended terribly with some mistakes that I made as I was learning. But as you see, I managed to salvage most of it. It came out. It's a neat little kit. Not bad. This next one has some special sentimental value to me. That's Revell's 918 Porsche Spyder. I think it's their eco-friendly car. Got like 3 batteries and 3 different motors on it. Anyway, it's supposed to be the new age generation of Porsches. But that's a car that I was working on when, as my dog was suffering his illness and passing away. So that one has some sentimental value for me. I'll find a place for that one. But anyway, as we make our way around, this is also Airfix's, I believe in 148 scale, their little MWD. It's an RAF World War II series truck, roughly equivalent to the Jeep Willys. Cool little kit. That was a neat little build. I really liked the way that my skills had progressed up to that point. There's not a particular amount of weathering on any of these. Honestly, I've been experimenting a lot with contrasting, and for any of you guys that have done it, you know, you can do a hell of a lot of paint with, or a hell of a lot to paint with contrasting. Just different base coats, uneven coats, very even coats. No military model is perfect, and none will ever be. These next two are both main kits. One's the B-17, that's the 909 livery. I forget what bomber wing they were out of, but that was a neat little kit. I didn't paint it. That was just an in-between build, and I really just slapped it together, slapped the stickers on, called it good. Also, I did one of Ming's little Panther tanks, and I put Zimmerit on that one. And actually, I have a question for you guys while we're here. I would like to share my Zimmerit technique with you guys. It's one that I found out that works. Basically, I use water-based wood putty, color change, and a razor saw. But if you guys would like to see it, I got a little King Tiger 1 here, so if you can give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down on seeing my little Zimmerit tutorial, I'll push on with it. It may still be a little bit hot to work with that filler right now, so I may have to forego that for a couple days, or at least wait until the evenings when it is cooler. But if you guys would like to see me do Zimmerit on this Tiger, let me know. I'd be happy to show you. It's fun. I also built this little guy. It is the Tamiya's 1/35th scale 20 millimeter flak Zwirling. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Being of German descent, that's despicable not knowing how to say that. But anyway, it is what it is. I have another artillery piece back there from the same era, and honestly, I think I'd like to set it up as like a gun pit. And I might just use that to do that. But that might be pretty cool. And finally, on the turntable, we have, this is Eduard's Weekend Edition in 1/48 scale. Their F6, F5 Hellcat, one of the aircraft that helped turn the tide of the Pacific, specifically the air war in World War II. That's killer aircraft. Northrop Grumman right there. That's a big bird. This little guy in the back, I don't know if you can see too much of him. This is Hasegawa's 962 Porsche in Kenwood Kramer livery colors, red and black. The decals were absolute poop on this model, and they disintegrated as soon as I put them into water. So I had already mucked up the paint job pretty well. This was a pretty early build for me, right about the same time I did the white Porsche. But this one also has some significance because this is actually the model that I finished the night that my dog passed away. And that's why it's in a case, and that's why it has special meaning for me. So Bear Bear, I miss you, buddy, every single day. But that's for you. What else did I want to talk to you guys about? Oh, I just wanted to show you a couple other things. I've been cleaning, I've been weeding out, so I'm just trying to keep things thin. As you can see, I like a clean workbench. I'm not a prolific builder, so I don't have 82 kits going at one time. I generally work on something until I lose interest in it, and then I move on to something else. So that's all hidden behind my new towel hider back there. I don't know. Is that better for you guys than looking at all that crap that was back there on the shelves? I hope so. But anyway, again, this is a test. And this is like my what I had promised was going to be a weekly update, but it's been so hot and I just haven't been doing much. I just kind of forewent it for the last couple of weeks. But a couple things I wanted to show you guys that I did do. I noticed on one of my last YouTube videos, I have this old helping hand and this old magnifier thing that I made. I was having some trouble showing you guys things, specifically figures, with any real depth of clarity. So anyway, I positioned this thing and just sort of playing with it, but I've got a little magnifier and basically a little performance platform right there. This is, the background is something that I did when I was learning how to stipple handgun grips with my burning equipment. So I just did a Punisher face on the back of there. Whatever. The white may be a little bit bright, but basically we've got singular view, or I can put the lid down and you guys can get like a 6x view. I don't know if you can you see the difference there? Got some pretty decent magnification going on. And then there's a little lens right up there at top. But I think mostly I'll probably use this for examining my figures as I'm painting them, or maybe in between painting stages, as I continue to make progress on them. But I dig making my own little tools, and that's just a little one that I bought. And finally, I don't want to break out any more kits, not right now, because I do have a surprise for you guys, so stay tuned for the channel later. I did pick up a new kit that I'm personally excited about, mainly because it doesn't cost $70, and it's roughly the same model. It may not be the same scale as the Tamiya, but it's a neat little kit. As far as my aircraft revetment goes, I was doing some stuff with metal last week, and I was playing with a lot of different things. And unfortunately, I don't have my 1/48 scale barrel out here that I made. I'm going to bring the camera just a touch closer so you guys can see here what I've been working on. Flying camera. Almost bobbled the lens too. Eek! Don't do that. But I was playing with some barrels. This is sheet brass, 5/1000ths, and about 20/1000ths wire. But I had basically taken an old 1/48 scale barrel that I had because I wanted some more barrels for my German aircraft revetment in there. So I tried to build them. Whew. It's basically flat sheet rolled into the appropriate scale and soldered together real gently. I managed to make this little guy too. It's got a bunch of holes in it. I figured I'd use it as like a trash can of types. I'm not sure if you guys can see that or not. I think actually not a trash can, but a fire warming barrel. Does that make sense? Since my Luftwaffe scene is going to have a little bit of snow on it, it might be a little cold. You think? Cool. But anyway, metal's a bear to work with. If you guys haven't done it, Jesus, sorry. That's tough, but it's fun. And like I said, throughout my channel updates, I want to do stuff that I haven't done before. I want to experiment with things. I also have another huge task undertaking right here for that silly 1970 Camaro that I didn't like the headers on. I wanted to twist some up, so I glued these copper rods together. These things are way too stiff to manipulate into any of that. So I'm going to have to get myself some solder and do some research and some homework and play with what's to be there. But again, a learning experience and fun for me. But anyway, I am Scotty, and this is my bench and my scale studio. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will do another update later tonight because I want to show you guys this. It's Academy's P38 in 48 scale. There's a lot of people that poo-poo this kit. I looked at this kit specifically as an option to the Tamiya pre-release that's going to come out. That's very easily twice as much money as I paid for this one. I like a challenge. I like to scratch build. This one comes with 4 different versions, 2 different versions of the P38J, which actually the Put Maru, if I'm not mistaken, is the one that shot down Yamamoto's Betty in World War II post-Midway attacks. But it also comes with another J version here. It comes with the L Pathfinder version and with the F5E Photo Recon version. I don't know how much detail is in here, so we'll find out later tonight. And it's about our dinner time. I just heard my niece come home, and being hot as hell, I think we're just going to go to Dairy Queen and go get a Blizzard and maybe a chicken strip basket and call it dinner time. So you guys have a great one. Tune in later for the channel if you'd like to see my review on this. I am not a professional scale model builder, guys. I just have a passion for it. I like to share what I've learned, and I like your responses. I like your feedback. I like everything. If you like anything about my channel, let me know. It's S3 Model Works Friday night. Happy modeling. See you guys a little bit later. Bye.